And good morning. It is Monday. Welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. I hope your morning has been good so far. Let's make it a great week. What is going to happen weather-wise? Well, it looks like rain is on the way this week. I'll give you details here in just a moment. A lot of news went on over the weekend. We'll recap that here in just a moment. So how is today going to turn out? It's going to be warm. If you were outside any this weekend, those heat index made it just like you couldn't get air. Well, it'll be more of the same today. As we pull up, let's go over and see what the National Weather Service tells us on that today. Our line is at Jackson of where it goes over 105. Doesn't mean that it's not going to be bad here. It just means it won't cross at 105. And it looks that way to be for the rest of the week. Today is right here from Jackson. Greenville going to get worse, and then this area from here to the rest of the week, but still warm regardless. Also, another thing that we will need to watch this week as we look at this is possibility of another storm developing this week in the Atlantic. A disturbance that's going to be known as Invest 95L is being watched by the National Weather Service, and they do expect something to happen to it in the next 4 to 5 days. So we're having one of the biggest hurricane seasons that we've had so far. We've been lucky. Nothing has really went into the Gulf and affected us other than that small one that went out to Texas. So that's where we are. As we turn to our forecast, and let's bring up radar this morning on our side and show you what we've got. We've got some showers there at Knoxville, somewhere around Kansas City. As we zoom into this, heat advisory in the northern part of the state up here, and this will go on into Arkansas and on up into parts of Missouri there. Oklahoma's got a little bit of that. Heavier showers this morning. We've got some disturbances out in South Dakota. They do have some severe thunderstorm warnings, but our area, we're looking good as we zoom in on this in the Meridian area here, Alabama, and all the way back to Texas. No rain whatsoever. So what does the forecast hold for us today? Well, as I said, it looks like it's going to be a wet one. Today, we'll have a 30% chance of showers, which is not bad after 10 o'clock today. Our high to reach around 96. That heat index, though, 102. As I said, it's staying just below that line before it reaches that 105 to be under an advisory. Still warm. 10% chance of rain tonight, 73 for the low. Back tomorrow as we increase to a 50% chance of showers. It's going to be a high of 96. Heat index still at 103 for tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 20% chance. By Wednesday, the midweek, we have a 50% chance of rain. By Thursday, increasing to a 70% chance of rain and lingering through Friday. So we do have some wet days ahead of us. It's going to be happening again today. That 30% chance will come in after 10 o'clock. So it's not too bad today, but expect those rest of the weeks to jump from 50 to 70 by the end of the week. Coming up, we'll go back and take a look back at what's going to be happening coming toward the weekend to give you a full count of what goes on. As we turn, don't forget at the end of the month, the no sales tax on firearms is going to be coming up, and the Lauderdale County Farm Supply is going to be telling you more about that. They've got plenty of boots to choose from as we get ready, and this is all going to be offered at the end of the month during this, from ladies' boots to work boots and hunting boots for the men and ladies. You've got those colorful ones there if you're looking for a great pair of work boots there. Great wearing boots as well. As we get ready for deer season, we've talked about this. They've got the cameras that you're looking for to go out and start your scouting. So, well, this will be a little bit better year. I hope to have a good one myself finally. As we turn to this is one of the new products that is out there. We've talked about it a few times, the power station from Rack 1 that hangs in the tree, and the deer come up and lick that. That's hanging from a tree there in the woods there, a little cypress tree, and works great if you haven't used those yet. Great place to get pics. As we look at planting time, all the bush hogs are starting to fire up now. September, folks will start, September, October, start planting. They have all of your feed, seed, and fertilizer there for those things. If you've got cows, horses, man, they've got it for you, and they'll certainly get it all loaded up and get you back to the farm quickly. As we said, it's going to be the tax-free gun weekend coming up at the end of the month. Come by and take a look at what they've got, pick out what you want, and come back and save that money at the end of the month during that 2-day sales event. Also, always something for the ladies from the gift shop there at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Very unique and a great place to get an item there. the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. You can find them exit 151 off the interstate. Drop in and see them today, and you'll be glad that you did.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Well, as this Monday begins, it was a busy weekend around the area. If you looked up in the air, well, you saw a lot of hot air balloons. Do y'all remember seeing this? These two landed on Highway 495. Thanks to Chet Parker for sharing the picture with me there. This was over by the Dollar General there before you get to the split going out to the reservoir. It landed right in the middle of the road. I saw a lot of other comments where they landed in yards and this, that, and the other. Not sure why. Not sure if they ran out of gas, they had an issue, or they just had to set down. But these two were right there at 495, so you had to slow down when you got near that. As we look at other things that are going on, also there was a shooting at the Waffle House at the weekend. This was on Frontage Road near I-20 there Saturday evening. I think somebody was grazed by a bullet. The Meridian police are still investigating that. As we think back on Friday, condolences to the family members that lost the two lives of the wreck that happened out on Highway 45 south of town, like you going toward Quitman. In the background there is that Dollar General there at Mitcham Bottom Road. A car come across and was T-boned more or less, and two people died, and another one is still in the hospital at this point that I'm aware of. So, again, condolences to the two that lost their lives in our area. As we brought you this story last week, and everybody's seen this, of the highway patrol that was murdered in his mail truck, his part-time job. There has been 3 arrests made in this. Trayon Washington, Damian Whitley, and a unnamed 17-year-old that was arrested in New Orleans. If they did this, certainly hope for them to pay for what they've done. Man was trying to make a living. Awful. On the side of the road, 4:30 in the morning. So always let somebody know where you are, what you're doing if you break down early in the mornings. So condolences again to him and his family as well. That's horrible, horrible, horrible. If you'll remember this last week, I told you the Ohio governor tested positive before President Trump landed. He was supposed to go greet him. He tested positive, and, well, guess what? 19 hours later, he didn't have it. Can't prove it, but it almost sounds as if, well, he really didn't want to go meet President Trump, doesn't it? That's Ohio. 17 vehicles. Now, this is just bad if you're trying to start your own business. It was in Michigan. 17 cars were stolen before the day they opened up. Somebody threw a rock through it, got all the keys, and drove off with the cars. They're still investigating that. They say $300,000 worth of cars were stolen. He's off to a bad start, isn't he? Jerry Falwell Jr. has stepped down and taken a leave of absence. Now, if you'll look at this picture, this lady that's in the picture with him is his wife's, I think, assistant secretary, something to that degree. And he tried to say in an interview that this had something to do with a costume party. Regardless, should he be doing that? Pants unzipped, shirt pulled up. If you'll notice, she's doing the same thing. He promised in an interview, which made no sense, that he'd be a good boy from here on out. The board asked him to step down. He has done so. Not sure how long that will be. And, of course, he worked at Liberty University as president. What were you thinking? Twin Peaks is being sued by 34 employees. It says that, I don't know if you've ever eaten one of these, it's pretty much similar to a Hooters, just a different brand. And that's basically the way they dress there in the picture. They, on certain holidays, get them to dress in lingerie and this, that, and the other, and they say that they have been sexually harassed, and 34 of them have band together to sue the employee. And for those who loved the movie back in the day, a new Dirty Dancing movie is going to be coming out, and the girl is going to be starring in it. So she'll be back. I'm not sure what her role will be, but that is what they're expecting right now. So if you're a big fan of that, you're probably going to like that a whole bunch. Dirty Dancing was huge back in the day, wasn't it? So that's on the way there.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
And when it comes time to those groceries, well, Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville is where you need to go. Drop in and see Joe. They always have a deal going on. These prices are good through tomorrow afternoon. So if you're looking for a bargain, you can pick up on those plums or nectarines for $1.79 a pound. Also this week, they still have cantaloupes at $2.99 each there at the Pig, along with the water, Propel water. Tastes a little bit different. It has a good flavor there. You can get the 6-pack bottles, 2 of them for $7. Along with those bugles that you can't hardly set down. If you're needing tater chips, they've got a whole aisle there, selection there for you, 4 for $5. You can pick up on when it comes to that little snack that you want at the end of the night, if you're looking for some ice cream, the Snickers, Twix, or M&M's, you can get those 2 for $7. So get one of each there. You can also pick up when it comes to grilling out. Maybe you want some of these. You can do that. Those leg quarters, 10-pound bags for $3.99. Of course, you can also bake those. Those are good as well if you're on one of those diets where you have to have baked food. Good stuff. Along with the whole Boston butts, you can get the 2-pack, 99 cents per pound. Check that out as well. You can find this along with the eggs, and who doesn't like an egg? You can get those medium eggs for 89 cents a dozen there at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. And as always, a great price on Coca-Cola products. You can get those 12-ounce cans, a 12-pack for $2 for $9. All of that's at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Drop in and see Joe, that friendly staff. They'll certainly take care of you and help you get to your car and get everything that you're looking for. Well, as Monday has begun now, it's rolling right along. We turn back to, look at again. Today is just going to be hot. There's no other way to word this as we look at our forecast of calling for only a 30% chance of showers today, otherwise sunny, but there is that 30% chance. High today about 97. But if you're going to be outside, watch it. 102 is what is forecasted for today for that heat index, and that will climb up to 103 tomorrow. We got rain chances every day this week. By Wednesday, they get higher, and by Friday, we're at a 70% chance of rain. So watch what you're doing as you go through the work day because it's going to be warm. Be careful. Make sure if you're out there for extended periods of time, use a little, suntan lotion there so you won't get burned. That stuff hurts. I don't know if you've ever been through it. Big thank you to San Marcos along with SMI Automotive, Graphics Guru there on B Street, EMEPA, along with Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Rick Justice Automotive, Hooper's on 22nd Avenue, also Kim's Photography, and the good old boys out at Freeman Tractor. If you hadn't dropped in and saw them lately, drop in and see them. They'll bring a smile to your face. It's just that's what's going on there. Again, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. We'll have more to come. We'll have updates throughout the day. Should the weather turn bad for any reason, get a warning. We'll go live and go street by street to make sure that you know where it is leading up to your doorstep. That's all here on the way with Scotty Ray's Weather.